Hello everybody, my name is Laxmicharan Sachin Malusare and I am an FYBA student of Elphinstone College. As you know, this particular week from 2nd October to 8th October is celebrated as the Wildlife Week in India every year. This presentation is going to focus on the wildlife of Maharashtra. So today we will learn about the rich wildlife of Maharashtra entirely. Firstly, we are going to take a look at what the wildlife in Maharashtra is like. Wildlife. The state of Maharashtra has a variety of animals, birds, and reptiles. It is home to many wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. These national parks and sanctuaries are home to many rare species of flora and fauna. Thanks to the state government, these parks are well safeguarded and are updated every year to attract foreign and domestic tourists. As I said earlier, Maharashtra is home to many rare species of animals. There are total 42 wildlife sanctuaries, including national parks, to preserve our flora and fauna in Maharashtra. I will proudly say that Maharashtra has the second highest number of wildlife sanctuaries in India. But for your information, number 1 is the state of Gujarat. But we will pass them in the near future eventually. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in Maharashtra. As I said, there are total 42 wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in Maharashtra. But some of the most important sanctuaries and national parks are Tadoba National Park, Sanjay Gandhi National Park, Pench National Park, Brahmragrha Sanctuary, Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary, Boar Wildlife Sanctuary, Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary, Randhanagri Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnala Bird Sanctuary, and Bhigwan Bird Sanctuary. Maharashtra has 5 very special national parks which are famously known for their tiger haunts. These national parks are Tadoba National Park, Gugamal National Park, Pench National Park, Navegaon National Park, and Sanjay Gandhi National Park. From these 5, Tadoba, Gugamal, and Pench are declared as tiger reserves by the state. Moving on. Maharashtra has some of the most amusing and fascinating sanctuaries and national parks in India. These sanctuaries and national parks have conserved various types of rare species of animals and birds. Now I will present to you the list which specifies the most fascinating sanctuaries and national parks in Maharashtra. Number 1. Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary. Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary is a very beautiful and quite a decent wildlife sanctuary which is located between Bhandara and Gondia district of Maharashtra. It is a home to several wild animals, reptiles, and birds of various species. It attracts a wide number of visitors owing to its picturesque landscapes and a great ambience. It was indeed a perfect place to visit with friends and family without an inch of doubt or hesitation. Most famous attraction in this sanctuary are the Bengal tigers, which are conserved in vast numbers. Number 2. Melghat Wildlife Sanctuary. Melghat Wildlife Sanctuary is a very popular reserve well located in Amravati district right on the Satpura hill range. The core area and the buffer area of the reserve are formed by the beautiful blend of Gugamal National Park and Chikhaldara Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is decently recognized for the magnificent tiger reserve where other wildlife species such as Usuri dhole, Indian leopard, and sloth bear can be seen living on their natural habitat. Indian leopards are the main attraction for these sanctuaries, as you can spot them mostly climbing trees or on the trees. Let's continue. Number 3. Bhimashankar Wildlife Sanctuary. Bhimashankar Wildlife Sanctuary is set in the Ambegaon and Khed talukas of Pune and is said to be one of the finest protected habitats of the Indian giant squirrel, which is the state animal of Maharashtra. This said wildlife sanctuary has to be the very best biodiversity hotspot in India, and there are a wide variety of species which can be seen and witnessed in its vicinity. Indian giant squirrel, which is the state animal of Maharashtra, is the main tourist and local attraction, as these squirrels are very rare. Number 4. Koina Wildlife Sanctuary. Koina Wildlife Sanctuary is a well-known wildlife sanctuary well situated in Satara district right amidst the mighty Western Ghats. It is widely visited by tourists as well as locals, as you can truly spot a wide variety of wildlife species in its vicinity. Your visit here will be worth your time and money, and it is highly recommended to visit here with your friends and family to enjoy such an amazing ambience and a delightful environment. The Indian elephant, which is the most recognized subspecies of elephants in Asia, are conserved in this sanctuary. Number 5. Sagareshwar Wildlife Sanctuary. Sagareshwar Wildlife Sanctuary is a very recognized tourist destination located in Sangli district. It is a great place to visit with your near and dear ones to witness a wide variety of wildlife animals such as deer, wild boar, striped hyena, and porcupines living in their natural habitat. This sanctuary truly has got a lot of potential to offer to all its visitors, for sure, which shall leave you amazed and with awe owing to its certain charm and mesmerizing beauty in diversity. The Indian hawk deer habitat ranges in mainland Asia to the Indo-Gangetic plains. Indian hawk deer are found in Kaziranga National Park and listed as Endangered Animal of India. Number 6. Boar Wildlife Sanctuary. Boar Wildlife Sanctuary is one of the finest wildlife sanctuaries located near Hingani, right in the heart of Wardha district. It is indeed a very well recommended place to visit with your friends and family owing to its wide variety of wildlife species and several wildlife species of birds which are seen and spotted living joyfully in their natural habitat. After being recognized as a tiger reserve, it was eventually merged with the famous Pench Tiger Reserve in a pursuit to boost the exotic wildlife tourism in Maharashtra. The Indian peacock, which is the national bird of India, are highly present in this sanctuary. Let's see what's next. This is the wildlife map of Maharashtra. Maharashtra's geography is as complex and intriguing as its animals. From the Western Ghats in the west home to myriad endemic frogs, geckos, and birds, to the dry, deciduous forests of the east home to a majority of India's tigers and the critically endangered forest owlet, Maharashtra has a staggering biodiversity. The state finds its state symbols in the Indian giant squirrel, which is known as shekru in Marathi, the yellow-footed green pigeon, harial in Marathi, the blue mormon butterfly, the jarul flower, and the mango tree. Some of its true wonders are species that are found only in the Sahyadris, such as the Amboli bush frog, the Koina toad, the Vigor's sunbird, and numerous varieties of hill flowers such as Karvi and the Satara opogneton. But possibly the biggest surprise of all is a mammal that's only found here and nowhere else in the world, the Kondhana rat, endemic to Pune's Sihagarh. The image appeared on your screen shows all the species of birds found in Maharashtra. Birds of Maharashtra. In this topic, I am going to talk about birds which are commonly seen, and birds, which are rare and endangered in Maharashtra. There are various types of bird species in Maharashtra. Some of the species are commonly seen around every region in Maharashtra, but some of them are rare species as well as endangered species which are seen and isolated in particular regions or areas of Maharashtra. So, first, we are going to learn about some common species of birds. There are numerous pigeons, owls, and crows, which are the most common and are in vast numbers. These species can be seen almost everywhere throughout Maharashtra. Now, let's talk about rare species of birds. Rare and endangered birds of Maharashtra. Number 1. Great Indian Bustard. The Great Indian Bustard is the most endangered species of bird found only in India and adjoining region. Bustard is one of the largest flying species of bird with weight up to 15 kg and about 1 meter tall from the ground. The largest land bird habitat in the scrub, tall grass, semi-arid grasslands and semi-desert regions of Rajasthan. It has the largest land bird habitat in the scrub, tall grass, semi-arid grasslands and semi-desert regions of Rajasthan. Due to heavily hunting and habitat loss, the bird is disappearing from the many regions of India. It's the state bird of Rajasthan. There is a wildlife sanctuary called Great Indian Bustard Sanctuary at Solapur, Maharashtra. Number 2. Red-headed vulture. The red-headed vulture is also known as Indian black vulture or king vulture in one of the species of old world vultures found in the Indian subcontinent. Due to the use of diclofenac in veterinary medicine, population of this species declined drastically in recent years. Indian vulture, slender-billed vulture, and white-romped vulture are the few more species of vultures found in India and falls in the category of critically endangered species of India. Let's continue. Number 3. Forest owlet. Forest owlet is the highly endangered species of the typical owl's family and endemic to forests of central India. Small forest owlet was considered extinct but later rediscovered. A small number of population make this species critically endangered in India. Melghat Tiger Reserve, Taloda Forest Range, and forest area of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are best places to found these small jungle owls. Forest owlet is the state bird of Maharashtra. Number 4. Spoon-billed sandpiper. Spoon-billed sandpiper is the world's most threatened bird species and falls in the category of critically endangered species in India. Extremely small population, habitat loss, and loss of breeding grounds takes spoon-billed sandpiper chicks on the verge of extinction. The following image has almost every mammal which are found in the state of Maharashtra. Mammals of Maharashtra. There are total 410 mammal species in India. From these 410 species, 89 are commonly found throughout the state of Maharashtra. From these 89 species, we encounter some of them in our daily life. These species are spread all over Maharashtra and do not have any specified habitat or region. The state of Maharashtra has suitable climate for these species. These species includes dogs, cats, rodents, wild boars, squirrels, honey badgers, monkeys, sloth bears, cows, buffaloes, horses, donkeys, etc. Let us have a detailed look of some rare mammal species conserved in Maharashtra. Rare animals of Maharashtra. Number 1. Malabar giant squirrel. The Indian giant squirrel is the state animal of Maharashtra. The Indian giant squirrel or Malabar giant squirrel is a large and sprightly tree squirrel species native to India. It is called shekru in Marathi and is the state animal of Maharashtra. It is a herbivorous mammal but not a social animal, as it feels threatened immediately. Number 2. Dhole or Indian wild dog. The dhole is a highly social animal and is also called the Asiatic wild dog or Indian wild dog. The species is native to South and Southeast Asia. The dholes are classified as endangered species by the IUCN. Due to ongoing habitat loss, depletion of its prey base, competition from other predators, persecution and possibly diseases from domestic and feral dogs. Number 3. Gaur or Indian bison. The gaur, also called Indian bison, is native to South Asia and Southeast Asia. The species is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List since 1986, as the population decline in parts of the species range is likely to be well over 70% during the last 3 generations. Population trends are stable in well-protected areas and are rebuilding in a few areas which has been neglected. Number 4. The Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger is the national animal of both India and Bangladesh. The Bengal tiger is the most numerous tiger subspecies. Its population have been estimated at 1706 to 1909 in India. Since 2010, it has been classified as endangered by the IUCN. The total population is estimated at fewer than 2,500 individuals with a decent trend. The wildlife of Maharashtra is prospering day by day and plays an important role for overall development of our nation. Indian wildlife is one of the richest and most amusing wildlife in the world. Remember, it is important to be safe and it is important to keep our animals safe and to take care of them with a loyal heart. All the animals throughout the world are facing problems due to air pollution and water pollution caused by us. As you know, this is disturbing the circle of life in a hurtful way. Some animals are on the brink of extinction. Therefore, we need to take initiative and put more efforts in preserving of all animals by developing more wildlife conservations throughout the world. Thanks for watching, folks. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable presentation embracing wildlife of Maharashtra. Stay home, stay healthy, stay safe.